Hello, guys, welcome once again. It's been a while. I hope everyone is doing great. And if you are seeing this video, make sure you like, subscribe, and also share. Today, I want to talk to you about manipulating your animation character in Moho Studio. So, you've created your character and you want to manipulate it and get stuff's going, and we'll be doing manipulation for a song, a music video, and you could do this for either a talk or a music video or a podcast or whatever. I just want to show you how I do some simple manipulations, and I'll be doing this live, so follow me in case I'll be making little mistakes here and there. And but I just want to pass the idea so that you understand and so that you'll be able to create your own stuff when you want to. So with no further ado, let's get it started. So this character is here, and I have brought in a song already. If you have been following my video, you know how to bring in music into Moho Studio. So I will just listen to this real quickly. She says she wants to hold it. She says she wants to hold it down for me. Be my friend, looking out for me. Okay, all right. So nice song there by the artist Rookman. You can check him out on YouTube. Yeah. So what we want to do right now is go straight to the character. And first of all, when you have a character like this, you try to see all the parts of the character that are available to you. So we have the eyes. The character is well rigged anyway. So you can do quite a lot, right? You can do lip syncing, and you can do a bit of body turns, little body turns here and there, and waist. So, and this is what we have, and we have a pose for the leg also. So you can see it looks, it's just a forward looking character with not so much to play around with, but also with a lot to play around with if you know how to do your manipulations properly. So what we'll do here is, like, the head is turning, but you could see that glasses is not the shades on the glasses is not moving with it. So I'll just quickly fix that. Let's fix that real quickly. So that is now quickly fixed. I don't want to make this a long video, so that is why I'm taking my time to just do that real quick in edit mode. All right, so let's get it started. Now you could see we have a head turn and we have a lip sync and so on and so forth. So one thing that you would know is, with these bones you can actually scale them, and if you want to manipulate your character, you should know how to scale your bones. You do bone scaling, something like this, but you scale it to the right proportion, and this is how you manipulate your character. And this is what we will be doing some of this with this character. And also you can go ahead with the way the character is rigged, you can go ahead and go to the layer itself, make the head a bit more bigger and smaller, and also you can now manipulate the face. That is why when you are rigging your character, you have to rig it in such a way that you can make all these manipulations. And also for the fingers, you can do the same. You understand? He has a baseball finger and stuff like that. So let's go into that real quick. Let me undo this to bring our character back to its normal position. All right, so in order not to waste a lot of time and you want to really get this work on the way, you can actually get some poses. You can snap yourself, or the artist you are trying to work with, or the podcaster you are trying to work with. Let them just perform whatever you want them to perform. If it's the song, let them just perform the song, and you take snapshots, or you make a video and save snapshot of that, or they just talk. If it's a podcast, let them talk, then you save snapshot of that. Then it's those snapshots that you will bring in and now start to manipulate with your character. So but we don't have that right now, so we'll just go straight up and create our manipulations. All right, so that is just an idea to really help you start manipulating your character real quickly. We're already into 4 minutes of the video, and we just want to do a couple of seconds of manipulation so that you get the whole idea. So let's get it started. So you can see that if we play the song from right here, it says, so we want to animate that hold it, right? Let's manipulate something there. So from here I'll go into my character and I'll drop a keyframe there. This is the way I like to animate. Everybody have their own style, but I always like to put my keyframes in all the folder. If you notice, the folder is highlighted, and I make sure that the keyframe is affecting everything in the folder, because when you go inside and you click, you see the keyframe appears everywhere, not just in specific places. All right, so hold it. This is where it says hold it, and what we'll do now is we'll move a couple of frames forward, shift our character. I want him to lean a bit forward, so this leg will have to come much more forward. Now watch what I'm doing right here. I'm going to manipulate this leg here. I'm going to stretch it down a bit, and I'll stretch the laps a bit because it's coming a bit forward, right? Then for this one, I'll take it back, reduce it a bit, just scale it down a bit so it feels like it's going backward, right? Then I will shift it to this side and shift this one to this side. All right, then you could see now the character looks like as if it's standing a bit forward. So from here we have something like this, and here now the problem with this is we manipulated where the keyframe started from, but this is not what we want. I want the character to, you know, jump into this position because this is not his original frame, isn't it? This is what his original frame looks like. So what I will do is that I will copy this first frame here, Ctrl C. I'll highlight this first frame here, this bone frame, Ctrl C, and I will paste it at number 6, Ctrl V. Alright, so I have this first frame here, then this frame. Alright, so what I'll do is I'll highlight this and I'll shift it a bit. Okay, so I'll drag this here because I want this, his leg opening, to start at this point. Alright, so he has an original frame here, then his leg moves this way. So maybe what we'll do right now, like I told you, I'm just making this live so that you would see how I'm doing it. I'll bring this frame here so that the leg just moves like this. All right, then I will separate this frame. Let me give it a little bit of space here so that I can add some animation here in between. So what I will do in this place is I will raise the leg up a bit, right? So I will have something like this, right? Okay, so now let's go to the body. Now the body here has to move while this whole animation is happening. So at this frame, when all this is happening, we can now go ahead and stretch the body a bit up, or rather bring it down and, you know, twist it to the side. Ctrl Z to do that, and just twist it to the side a bit, and probably have the hands like this, right? Like hold it. That is the idea we're trying to put in there. Then when it comes to frame 18, the body now comes back up. You get the idea around, right? Okay, at this frame 14, this hand, since it's at the side, it can't be the same with this one, because this one, the right hand here has to, you know, be much more larger, extend a little bit. So we'll just manipulate that and just drag it out a bit and shift this down here. All right, so let it be a bit longer than this one, so it will look as if the body twisted to the left hand side, isn't it? And we'll drag this here and drag this here. Always keep in mind, all right, so this is what I meant by manipulating your character. Okay, and the head, we can go ahead and reduce it also at this point. All right, and we can also go into the head here and go to the head section, and since we have a keyframe here, we can go ahead and manipulate the size of the head here, right? So if that is what you want to do, you go ahead and do that, but we won't touch that right now. I just wanted you to see how that works. And this is what we have right now at this point. So from frame 9, frame 14, he squints a little bit, and at frame 18 he comes forward. So now we'll drag this point forward like this, because he's now coming into his normal position. Then we'll twist the body. At this point we have a manipulate body here, right? At this point, at this frame 18, we would have manipulated this one like this, at frame 14 rather. Then at frame 18 we'll bring it back to normal while we stretch all the bones back to their original position. Okay, then we'll come back here, we stretch this bone here, and we stretch this one out a bit, then we reduce this one back a bit. Now you can do this by saving the original action before you do this, so that you can always go back and copy that action. All right, so I don't want this to be a long video. That is why I'm trying my best to make sure the video is not that stretchy, okay, or long rather. So I will have to remove this bone in front of me here. It's distracting me. So I'll bring this one forward, stretch it to its normal position. Alright, so we have something like this. Okay, so we have our hand like that. So what we'll do is we'll rotate the hand this way. So from here, and we have something like this also. Maybe this one is too long. You always make sure that both the hands are equal. All right, then oh, we're out of frame 18 already. It has to be on frame 18. Okay, so make sure you keep your mind on the frames you are working with. All right, so from here to here, now you could see we have a problem already. The hand is already dragging out from this point. So what we'll do is that we'll copy this first frame, Ctrl C, and paste it at this point, Ctrl V. So we have our hand is still dragging. Ctrl Z to undo that. So this is what we want here. So we'll copy this first frame, Ctrl C, we'll put it on frame 1, Ctrl V. Then this same frame, we'll bring it before the keyframe start, Ctrl V. So this is what we'll have. All right, so if we play that, so we now have our character doing a hold it, something like that. So at this point, at frame 18, we can go ahead and increase the head size while stretching out the bone, the chest bone rather. So we'll drag the chest bone upward a bit like this. Then we'll go into the head here where we have everything like this. Then we'll make sure that from between frame 12 and frame 18, we'll put a keyframe here that is close to frame 18. Let's like at frame 15, let's add a keyframe there just for the head for this one. Then at frame 18, we want to increase the size of the head. All right, something like this. Let's add a little bit of neck in it, or let's just make it completely full. All right, then if you notice, the chain is also not covered, because the chain is above the face in this character. So you want the chain to be below the neck. All right, so you have to drag the chain back down. Just simple manipulation for now. And this is what you will have. So from here, if we play this right now, you could see that at this point, so, and here you can go ahead and now after doing this, if this is what you want, we will not be able to finish the whole song because of time. We're already at 14 minutes, but I hope you get the idea. So from here, this is how you start creating and manipulating your bone, by scaling and enlarging points and enlarging the folders that you want to manipulate, just like as I have shown you, and to make your work much more interesting to watch. It takes a little bit of time, but it's something that I think a lot of us need to know. You can actually do this in Moho Studio. So right now, this is where you must make sure you do this before you lip sync. Don't lip sync, and except your lip sync is created with a switch layer, then it's fine. But if your lip sync is created with bones like I did mine here, you just go ahead and make sure you create your animations first before you start lip syncing. If not, you have issues. So while we have done this, we'll just add a quick lip sync here. From here he says hold, so I'll go into the mouth now. Since we already have our keyframe set there, we don't need to add any one more, but I could just come to this point here and just pick my manipulate bone and just make sure that the mouth bone is the keyframe is added at that point. Then I drag it down, put a hold, then I close, then I open a bit, then I close it down a bit, then I open it all here, then I close it back. So we've been able to manipulate our character. So from here, let me drop it at, let me leave it at frame 30. All right, so this is what we have. So now we can go ahead and manipulate and adjust the fingers. Maybe make it, let them face the camera at this point at frame 17. So we'll go back into this character and look at the fingers here, and since we did not add bones to that, so we'll just manipulate them with a switch layer like this. Open, side. So we'll adjust that real quick, and this one to open side too. So what we'll do right now is we'll go to the finger here and we'll pick our tool here and switch it if we want. So we'll go back to the bone and we'll adjust this like this, and adjust this like this at this point. So this is what we will have. And we could also go ahead and, you know, at this point, if you start readjusting, it makes everything warp up because you have a lot of keyframes here. But this is just the whole idea that I just want to pass. And this character has a lot of pre-made actions that I have created within them. So if you're interested in this character, it is fine. You can get this character if you purchase the lyric video animation character course or music video animation character course. This character comes with everything that you can use. So let me just really show you, let me show you quickly the actions I have in here. So we have dance actions, action 2, action 3, and so on and so forth. So let me just duplicate the character so we don't Ctrl Z, duplicate. So let me turn this one off and let me remove all the keyframes from here. So I go to animation and clear keyframe from that layer, and so this is what we have. So when I start adding the actions, you will see we have quite a number of actions here. We have head nodding, so all you have to do is just double click on it. We have dance action. If I play that, quite simple. And the beautiful thing is that you can manipulate it to whatever thing you want. So you could see your character, it's set for you to easily start creating animation. And when you have this, you can quickly create simple animations and start if you're a freelancer like myself, I use this to, you know, quickly create animated videos for clients. So if you're interested in something like this, you could just go ahead and get the course. The link is in the description below. Just go ahead, get the course, and you get this character, and you'll be able to manipulate it as you want. The character is set with everything that you need, and the course teaches you how to create a simple lyric video using Moho Studio and Premiere Pro, and you get to get this awesome character, actually 3 of them, with all these actions that you need to make things work for you. So if you have any questions and any other stuff, please feel free to let me know, and I will be able to, I hope to assist you as we move forward. So make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, and make sure you share, make sure you tell a friend, and tell a friend to tell a friend about Anim8me and what we are doing right here on this channel, how we are supporting ourselves, creating animations, and teaching the world how to tell better stories and create music videos using animations, and so on and so forth. Bless you, and see you next time. Ciao. Look, I never really had love before. I just wanna make you